Hello, welcome back to Steve's Retirement Corner. How much does it take to retire? Nobody knows. I can't tell you. Nobody can tell you. Nobody can give you a dollar amount. They can give you a range, they can give you an idea, they can give you a target to hit, but they don't mean that's what it's going to take. I ain't no different than anybody else because I was curious. Been checking on this for years, see how much I'd need. You know what I mean? What's my magic number, so called? But there's so many variables, you can't narrow it down. You just can't. Where do you live? Your expenses, your lifestyle. Is your mortgage paid off? Your age. Is is it, are you single? Are you married? Do you have a disabled child you got to take care of, or some grandkids you're raising, or nobody? I mean, there's so many variables they can't tell you. And when I was first started looking, you wanted you to have eight times your final salary time you hit 65. I think it's up to 12 now. And some people saying you need 25 times your final salary. And then you got the 4% rule. You know, now they're saying that that's wrong. Some people say you can take up to five, and some people, what was that video the other day? 1.89% or whatever. So, I mean, they can't tell you, you know, and it makes it hard on a person, you know. So, the way I did it was I know what I'm making now and how we live. And I ain't gonna lie, we live a decent life. We really do live pretty good, you know. Now we ain't, butting cigars with $1,000 bills or nothing, but we get what we want when we want, within reason. You know, we take a trip whenever we feel like, wherever we feel like going, which is not much. And we're decent. We're comfortable. How's that? You know. And so I know how much I make now and how much I put in the bank now. And as long as I'm close within range of that, I'm gold. You know, because what I put in the bank now doesn't get spent. You know, I think Mama's 77. With the Social Security she gets a little pension. It's a couple $100, and then she got Dad's when he died. So I think they got 100%. He had 100% for her. I mean, she's bringing in over 3 grand a month, and she says, I don't spend nowhere near that. You know, I said, well, I mean that's good. That's good for her. And it's like now. See, my ultimate goal was to have $4,000 a month. I wanted to have 4,000 bucks a month. That's essentially $1,000 a week. If I spend $1,000 in a week, something is wrong with me. We don't put half it. We put in a little over, but a little over 2 grand, probably 22, $2,500 a month. Is all we put in the bank now, and some of that gets saved. So if I can't make it off 4 grand, I mean I'm in a world of hurt. Something is wrong. You know, if I can't make it off of that, and that's another thing that gets me about this: how much you need to retire. Then people make out like everybody's got millions and millions of dollars, and they're making 200,000, 300,000 a year. You know, I was watching a boy the other day on here. He was doing a simulation. One guy needed $10,000 a month. I'm thinking, my goodness, I don't even make that. Why would I need that? It's the same process. I understand, but it seems like all they want to deal with is people that have uh, unlimited cash. You know what I mean? Or that live in high on the hog. We live high on the hog here, but it's at a lot lower rate. You know, what they say, the median household income is like 70 grand or something. I mean, most people aren't making that much, you know. So they're just not gonna have a high lifestyle when they retire, you know. Now, if you want to travel around, I mean, see, all this stuff affects how much you're gonna need, you know. And if you want to do a lot of traveling, if you have still have a mortgage, you know, if you're young, 55, well, you're gonna need a lot more money. Because if your retirement age is 65 or 67 or 70, you don't need near as much as a 50-year-old or 55-year-old. Well, you don't have as long to live. Chances are, I mean, you might outlive everybody, but you know, so you don't have as long to make uh, that you have to make your money last. Chances are you got Social Security right off the bat. You know, it, it's a hard one to narrow down. Confuses a lot of people, and it has a chance to paralyze people. You know, I don't know. Just my thoughts. I I'm in no position to give anybody advice. It's just what I have went through trying to figure this stuff out on my own too, and it makes it hard on a regular person to try to figure stuff out. I don't know. Well, y'all be good. We'll talk with y'all later. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here.